All right. Okay, 2-1. Welcome, everybody. We've got Sabalenka coming on up against Danilovic, which is an interesting matchup. I think a lot of people maybe not surprised Danilovic is here. She did do well last year at Roland Garros. She beat Collins in the last round, did Danilovic. So let's see what she does. Sabalenka, getting to this stage, she beat Teichmann and Rakhimov. She's only lost 5 games to this stage. Danilovic beat Fernandez first round and Collins second round. So she's had a couple of good wins. Winner of this match will take on Towson or Nisimova. We're also watching Jang on Mboko, and Jang was up a set and a break, but now Mboko is fighting back. So it's a bit of a fight for this one. So plenty of tennis going on this day 5. Wait. No, day 6. Day 6. Wait. Yes. Day 6. There's a forehand now from Jang into the forehand of Mboko. Jang with a forehand to the backhand of Mboko. And Jang backhand to the forehand of Mboko again. The backhand of Jang. Mboko down the line. And Jang with a forehand cross. Mboko slice. Jang forehand again to the forehand of Mboko. Into the forehand of Jang. Down the line to the backhand of Mboko. Sliced again. And then Jang with a drop shot. But she pushed it wide. 15-0. All right. What happened to Chapo? He lost. Okay. 15-0. By the way, we also have Swiatek taking on Christian coming up later. Is that coming on after Musetti? I think it is, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, it's after Navone Musetti, which is still first set. So that's still going. As a return. Goes out by Mboko, 40-15. Now, Roland Garros does not have Hawkeye. They do not. As that goes in from Jang, too good. She holds. All right. All right. You don't need Hawkeye? Well, sometimes you do. First serve is a fault, second serve. Double fault. And it's love 15. I love 30. Love 30. As the return goes in the forehand of Mboko, backing out from Jang. Into the forehand of Mboko, sliced to the forehand of Jang. And Mboko backhand, great shot. Jang gets it back. Mboko again to the forehand of Jang. Mboko volleys in the net though. She played a good point. Love 40. Love 40. As Jang breaks. Mboko in the net. And we are a break for Jang. All right. All right. This game's gone quick, yeah. It's been a very quick game, hasn't it? Navona's up 5-3. You said he's in trouble, yeah. All right, see you later, DJ. Enjoy. Cam, why don't you have the game time posted? Because I can't do that. All right, 3-2. Jang with the center break. All right, and Jang gets 15 love. Me is bored, me is asleep. There's a difference. As we go back and return into the forehand of Jang. Forehand from Mboko sliced, and Jang in the net. 15-0. All. Sabalenka should be starting any second. Any second now. They've played once before, Danilovic and Sabalenka. Only the one time. It was back in Madrid of 2018. Sabalenka got the win, but it was a long time ago. All right. (30-15). And Jang serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Mboko. Jang backhand to the foot of Mboko. Into the foot of Jang as Mboko backhand to the backhand of Jang. In the backhand of Mboko, but that goes out. And it's 40-15. All right, first point goes to Sabalenka. Who you got, Chad? I'm going to go Sabalenka in close straight sets. And it's 15-love for Sabalenka. And now it's 15-0. Sabalenka hits it out. And Jang hits a winner. Little shake of the fist. 4-2. 4-2. All right. All right. 15-love. All right. 30-love. All right. 40-love from Mboko. As that goes in the net from Jang, and it's 4-3. Mboko holds. All right. Okay. Thoughts on the Draper game and Musetti at the moment? Musetti I'm not bothered about. The Draper game's going to be really fun. If it's anything like last night's match with Monfils, it's going to be a lot of fun. Because Fonseca is, I wouldn't say is like Monfils, but he does have a dynamic game like Monfils. But, yeah. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully Fonseca can play clean. So then we can have a match, you know. Hopefully it's a clean match. It's a good, like, you know, if he's hitting a lot of errors, then it's going to be not fun. But it should be really fun. Anyway, Sabalenka love 15. As Danilovic goes the forehand of Sabalenka into the forehand of... So the backhand of Danilovic. She hits a backhand down the line. Winner. And it's 15-all. All. All right, 15-all. As that goes out by Mboko. Oh, Jang thinks it's in. Sorry, the umpire thinks it's in. Zhang's like, hell no, that's in. That's not in. Yeah, Zhang is not happy. Umpire's saying it's good. Jang saying, can I challenge it or not? But there's no replay. There's no way to look at the replay. Roland Garros does not have replays. Let's see if they show the replay for us. Because Jang thought it was wide. Ooh, Hawkeye said it's in. Umpire, good call. It's like millimeter, but it was in. So the umpire was right. Interesting. See, this is the thing, chat. We're going to have these problems with the only tournament in the world that's going to have these problems, right? Except for the smaller, WTA events, but the only big event that's going to have this issue because they didn't want to implement Hawkeye for some reason. All right. Love 40, by the way. Big calls by the umpire. And now, it's a chance for Mboko to break back. Sabalenka breaks, by the way, too, love. She starts very strong. And with a 4 now from Jang. That's a winner, 15-40. $15.40. As Mboko hits it long, and it's 30-40. All right, serve again. Into the front of Mboko. Return goes into the backhand of Jang. Mboko forehand on the stretch. Jang gets the point, though. Mboko overhits it, and we get back to deuce. All right. Danilovic, by the way, is down 3 love in 7 minutes. Sabalenka is cruising. All right, advantage Jang. Good fight back. As Jang serves again. A fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Mboko. Jang back into the backhand of Mboko. Jang with a forehand. Into the backhand of Mboko. And Jang backhand again. As Mboko into the forehand of Jang to the front of Mboko. And Jang forehand again goes down the line. Mboko's there with a backhand cross. Jang gets on the stretch. And then Mboko down the line, backhand winner. That's a great shot. Back to deuce. Great hitting from Mboko. All right, deuce. We get a fault, second serve. Serve to the backhand of Mboko. Backhand now from Jang. And Mboko again, the backhand of Jang. And then Mboko hits it long. Advantage for Jang. All right. And then Jung wins the point. So he wins the game, sorry, and stays in front. Okay. Okay. Mboko serving to stay in the match. And Sabalenka about to get a double break here, but Danilovic puts it away. All right. Still a break point for Sabalenka for a double break. And Danilovic double faults. All right, Sabalenka for love. For love. Five-three. By the way, I think someone's coming out for. Is it the crowd? Someone in the crowds? Or something's happened to the crowd, maybe? I think something's happened to the crowd for the Jung match. That's what we're waiting for. Maybe. Yeah, it's pretty warm out there. Sun's hot today. Yeah, something in the crowd's going on. Hopefully they're all right. I feel like nobody's talking about Sabalenka. Everybody's talking about Sabalenka. Okay. Sabalenka, 4 love, 15 love. As Danilovic goes to the forehand of Sabalenka. Into the forehand of Danilovic. She hits it long. And it's 30 love. Sabalenka serves in the forehand of Danilovic. Back into Sabalenka. Danilovic down the line. Sabalenka forehand cross-court winner though. 40 love. $40 love. For a 5 love lead, Sabalenka. All right. Danilovic goes to Sabalenka. Sabalenka overhits it. Danilovic gets a point, but Sabalenka still got a chance to win the game. And forced Danilovic to serve to stay in the set. All right. Okay. 5-3. Chance for Jang to win the match, which you can break here against Mboko, but Mboko with a good serve, and it's 15-love. By the way, Danilovic trying to hold on. And also Swiatek's coming on after Musetti. Musetti's done a set and a break, though. That is sketchy. Also, Anisimova won the first set against Townsend in a tiebreak. Return goes in the forehand of Mboko, and Jang gets the point. Mboko hits it wide. 15-all. All right, 15-all. Jang with the backhand on the stretch in the net, 30-15. As that goes in by Jang, 30-all. By the way, chat, didn't Alice and Runa play a 5-setter this year? Did they play 5 sets at the Australian Open, or am I remembering that wrong? You know, it's 5-love Sabalenka as Jang hits it back in the net, 40-30. Am I remembering that correctly? Did they play a 5-setter in Melbourne? I'm pretty sure they did, right? No? Who am I thinking of? Runa and Alice. Runa and who? Who did Runa play? I swear Runa played a Frenchman in Australia. Oh, it was Wimbledon. They played a 5-setter at Wimbledon. Who did Runa play a 5-setter against this year then? They played a 5-setter at Wimbledon, so I was half right. I was kind of right. Just didn't get the right Grand Slam. I remember they played. Didn't they play? They played under the lights, right? I remember they played like a night match. Because I can remember it being like a big, loud stadium. Did they play under the lights? Yeah, Runa played Kecmanovic in 5. That's what I'm getting confused with. I'm confusing it with Kecmanovic. But he did play a 5-setter against Alice at Wimbledon, though. So, chat, there's a lot of tennis going on. Sometimes the wires get crossed. So that's interesting. Yeah, he had a 5-setter against Triple Z as well. But I'm thinking of the Kecmanovic match because I think we watched it. I'm sure we watched it. We watched both of them, I think. And we didn't watch the Wimbledon one, but we definitely watched the Kecmanovic. It's your job to remember all the scores. Bro, are you serious? How the hell is anyone going to do that? All right, 5-4. Jang served for the match. But Mboko's been impressive. Even though, she's not going to have anything to show for it. Mboko at 18 years old on Grand Slam debut, playing against the gold medalist of the Olympics who won at this venue. Mboko is impressive. She's got a game. That backhand, inside out backhand, I love that shot. Beautiful shot. She has got a game. All right, 15-love. All right, 15 love. I'm going to serve again from Jang. As Mboko backhand to the backhand of Jang. Jang overhits it. And it's 15 all. Danilovic also 15 all, trying to avoid a bagel. All right, 15 all. And Zhang goes down the line, the back of Mboko. Zhang can't get that one. All right, 15-30. Chance for Mboko to break back. Okay. Okay, 15-30. Second serve for Zhang. As Mboko hits it in the net. Trying to go for a drop shot. 30 all. You said he breaks back? Nice. Uh, 30 all. Sabalenka, by the way, serving for the set. At 5-1. As that forehand goes long by Zhang. All right, advantage. Sorry, 30-40 on Mboko. $30-40. First serve is a fault, second serve. Tachi.
What do you think of Mboko Camp?
I just answered that. Thank you for the donation. 30-40. And Mboko hits it out. And it's deuce. Yeah, I think she's super impressive. She's got an aggressive game. She's playing I don't know if she plays like this all the time, but she's playing like she's played against these players before. It's kind of like Fonseca. Like, he looks like he's been around for a while. And you'd be mistaken to think that he was like 22, right? You'd be like, oh yeah, this guy's played a lot of tennis. But she kind of has that same game. Like, she's kind of got that game where you're like, oh yeah, she's played. Like, you could mistake her for like early 20s, right? You'd be, oh yeah, she's got a good game. She's got a solid game. But she's only 18, so it's like, well, shit. She can already hit with these big players. It's just going to be a consistency thing, right? All right, backhand to backhand rally. Mboko again, the backhand of Zhang. Zhang on the net, advantage on Mboko. And we talked about at the start of the match, she's won 5 ITF titles this year, which is huge. That's a lot of titles for anybody. I mean, 5 titles in a year. Doesn't matter if they're, whatever, level. 5 is a lot of titles. She's winning a lot. So, also very impressive. She's back she's into the top 100 for the first time as well. Is she the youngest player in the top 100, or is she... Andreeva is still younger, right? But she's got to be the second youngest player in the top 100. Behind Andreeva. Because Andreeva is 18. As Mboko backhand, it goes long. We're back to deuce. Who else is young in the top? What about Maya Joint? She's She is in the top 100. I think she's 19. So she's the second youngest player in the top 100 now. You know, but very impressed. It's a shame she hasn't got anything to show for it in this match, but she has been hitting some really lovely shots. That's a normal play cam. Love it. Love that. As a return goes out by Mboko, and Jang's got the match point. All right, Mboko with the Jang with the match point. Also, Danilovic about to break back against Sabalenka. Or at least get one of the breaks back. Can you preview the games without expecting an upset? Geez. Isaac, can you explain yourself? Advantage Jang. What are you yelling at me for? What are you going on about? Somebody in the crowd making noise, and the crowd's like, shut up, everybody. We're trying to play tennis. Somebody's walking around. Hey, the match isn't over yet. Where are you going? Advantage Jang. Get back here. One more point. You can't wait 1 point. And Mboko on the net. There it is. Jang wins into the fourth round, and no one's really talking about her. She's just sneaking through the draw, and she will now take on the winner of Yastremska and Samsonova, who are playing later. And then Sabalenka quarterfinals is possible. But Sabalenka might have to get through Anisimova, who she doesn't like playing. So Jang could make a semi if Sabalenka falls. You know, there's a possibility. There's an opportunity. GG's. Good win by Jang. But again, like I said, Mboko impressive. I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more about her in the years. And I don't know if clay's her best surface. I mean, we don't know yet. We haven't watched enough of her. But if she's better on other surfaces, then watch out, because she's just won 5 matches in a row on clay. Grand Slam debut as well, making to the third round on your Grand Slam debut at 18. That's crazy. I mean, that's so impressive. You know, it's more common that, you know, on the men's side that it's 18, but, you know, some of the ladies are younger when they make a breakout. But that's massive. That's huge. 18-year-old getting to a third round in their first ever slam through the qualies, even more is impressive, right? So love to see it. All right. We're going to merge the stream, so we're going to keep watching the Sabalenka match. She just got broken, Sabalenka. Danilovic is hanging into this set. Only barely. But good win by Jang. She's into the fourth round, which will be in a couple of days' time. Takes out on Mboko in straights, and she is getting through this draw. Let's see if she has to play Sabalenka. Jump on over if you want to keep watching Sabalenka. Okay. All right, Sabalenka with a backhand winner, 15-all. Danilovic not making a smart choice on the drop shot there. All right. 30-15. Danilovic serves again. All right, back 4 now from Danilovic. The back into Sabalenka. Danilovic winner down the line. 40-15. All right. First serve is a let. Serve in the back of Sabalenka. 4-0 from Danilovic in the net. 40-30. Musetti, by the way, apparently Navone and Musetti are breaking each other all over the place. Break, 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 break. All right, 40-30. As the return goes out by Danilovic, we get the deuce. We get the deuce. As that goes out by Danilovic, advantage Sabalenka to take the first set. As Danilovic serves. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Sabalenka. Back into Danilovic. The forehand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka gets it wide. And we get to deuce. As Danilovic serves a fault, second serve. As the return goes back into Danilovic, that's in the net on the return, and it's on the backhand, sorry, for Danilovic, and it's advantage Sabalenka to take the first set. As we default, second serve. Double fault. There's the first set for Sabalenka. 6-2. Okay. All right, first set in the bag. By the way, Nisimova's up a set and a break. Winner of this match will play the winner of that match. Samsonova and Yastremska just started. 2-1 Samsonova with a break already. Hey, Liam, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, first set, 8 winners, 7 errors from Sabalenka, 7 winners, 11 errors from Danilovic. Right. All right. Cool. Set down. Sabalenka is going to serve first in the second. Sabalenka forehand down the line is a winner. And it's 15-love. We've got Swiatek Christian coming on after Musetti. So that'll be our next match of the day. And we've got a Raducanu versus Pedko. A bit of doubles match before we get Alcaraz later tonight. Prediction for Paul versus Khachanov. They both played 5-setters a couple of days ago. Paul has some sort of injury. Yeah, I'm going to go with Khachanov in... I think Khachanov will win in 4. That is what I'm thinking. Khachanov in 4. As the return goes, the backhand of Sabalenka. Forehand now from Danilovic to the backhand of Sabalenka. Danilovic forehand to the forehand of Sabalenka to the backhand of Danilovic. Sabalenka down the line forehand. Danilovic gets it, but it's in the nets. 30-15. Uh, 30-15. As a default, second serve. As a return goes in the backhand of Sabalenka. Danilovic again, the backhand of Sabalenka. Danilovic backhand to the forehand of Sabalenka. Sliced. Danilovic into that Sabalenka backhand. Danilovic on the stretch goes wide. And it's 40-15. (40-15). First serve was a fault. Second serve. Sabalenka 40-30. (40-30). As Danilovic hits it in the net, 1-love Sabalenka in the third. All right. Okay. Is it summer in Australia? No. It is not summer in Australia. It is winter. Well, it's winter in 3 days. Officially. Okay. 15 love, Danilovic. Thank you, Dutchie. Appreciate it. It's almost winter. Okay. There's a default from Danilovic, second serve. Second serve. Sabalenka on the stretch. Danilovic backhand. And Danilovic makes an error. And it's 15 all. All right. 30-15. Nice hitting from Danilovic. As we're to 40-15. $40-15. First serve is a fault. Second serve. $40-30. $40-30. As we default, second serve. As Danilovic holds 1-all in the second. As that goes out by Sabalenka. Love 15. As the return goes in, the front of Sabalenka, Danilovic. Into the stretch as we had a 4 now cross court, the back into Sabalenka. Danilovic into the front of Sabalenka, who's a lovely passing shot winner. All right, 30. So 15-0. I think Paul's injured. Yeah, I've heard that too. As Danilovic hits a winner, 15-40. A chance for Danilovic hit it out. Sorry. My bad. She screamed like she hit a winner. I looked up and she yelled. Sabalenka hit a winner. I looked up and Danilovic was yelling. Sabalenka hit a winner. 30-0. It's early in the day. 30-0. Things will get better. Is it a fault from Sabalenka that time? Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Danilovic. That goes wide. 40-30. Chance for Sabalenka to lead again. As a return, that's a winner by Danilovic. We get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Sabalenka forehand cross, too good. And Danilovic stopped running. Advantage Sabalenka. Advantage Sabalenka. As the return goes out by Danilovic, Sabalenka stays in front. All right. Okay. It's 4-4. So what's going on over there? So Musetti won the second. So that's good. Yeah, Towson and Nissim over 4-0 in the second. And Samsonov was up 5-2 in the first. Serving for the set. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, if you haven't already. We will be watching Danilovic later. because she is playing doubles. So join us for that. If you want. You don't have to. All right. Who's your favorite men's tennis player and female? Leighton Hewitt and Dasha Kasatkina. All right, 15 all. Nice hitting from Danilovic. All right, 30 all. To serve out wide, the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes to the backhand slice of Danilovic. And that goes in the net from Danilovic. Sabalenka with a chance to take the break here in the second. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Sabalenka hits a return winner. 3-1. All right, 3-1. Sabalenka gets a drop shot, but Danilovic backhand winner down the line. And it's 15 love. All right. Nice hitting again. Danilovic, I don't know if she's celebrating or angry, because she's celebrating and then she's not happy sometimes. But it seems like it's very similar when she's happy and when she's not. It's just the same noise. As we return, but it's a fault. Second serve. Can't trust anyone these days. What do you mean? All right, Sabalenka. Definitely warm out there today. 15:30. Chance for Danilovic to break back. Is it a fault? Second serve. As a return into the forehand of Sabalenka. Danilovic backhand to the backhand of Sabalenka. Drop shot is wide though, and it's 15:40. Dude, don't you have a job? Yeah, I do. But it's currently 9 p.m., so I don't have to be at my job until Monday. 15:40. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Is it a forehand cross to the backhand of Sabalenka? Sabalenka gets it out. We're back on serve. We are back on serve. All right. Cam, this is your job. That is correct. This is my job. I started work like 2 hours ago. All right. Here we go. We're back on serve. We are back on serve. Danilovic getting that break back. All right. Back to Danilovic. Can she hold? Can she hold? Think Sabalenka will clear her head-to-head this time? What do you mean? Against Anisimova? Maybe. All right, 3-2. As a forehand from Danilovic, that goes wide. Love 15. Love 15. A bit of serve again by Danilovic. return goes out by Sabalenka, 15 all. All right, 15 all. As the return goes out by Sabalenka. $30-15. $30-15. And Sabalenka over hits that one, 40-15. Serve again. $40-15. As Danilovic double faults, 40-30. Cool, so Monfils is playing next year. Cool. That's good to know. All right, 40-30. As Sabalenka hits it in the net, Danilovic holds. And it's 3-all. All right. Sabalenka to the back end of Danilovic. 4-0 Sabalenka down the line is a winner. And it's 15-all. $15-all. There's a bit of fault from Sabalenka. Second serve. Second serve, the back end of Danilovic. 4-0 from Sabalenka. Danilovic hits it wide. And it's 30-15. Okay, 30-all. There's a bit of fault. Second serve, Sabalenka, 30-all. And Sabalenka, forehand. to the backhand of Danilovic. Sabalenka comes in, puts it away. And Sabalenka stays in control for now. As that goes out by Danilovic, and Sabalenka holds. Four, 3. In the second. Okay. One weird thing that calms my nerves, which when I watch tennis, is a smoothie and raw egg in it. Okay. Yum. Yeah, whatever keeps you going. All right. I love 15 love. 15 love. As Danilovic makes an error, 15-0. Ah, 15-30. Chance for Sabalenka to get the break and serve the match. 15-30. We get a fault from Danilovic, second serve. And then she double faults, 15-40. For Sabalenka to take the break. And serve for the match, but one saved. Danilovic. Fifteen, 30-40 as we're back in now to the forehand of Sabalenka on the stretch. And then a forehand now to the net from Sabalenka. And we get back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Danilovic survives. As the return goes back into Danilovic. Slice from Sabalenka is good. Danilovic comes to the net with a backhand volley winner. Advantage Danilovic. Advantage Danilovic. As Danilovic comes to the net and hits it in the net. Deuce. All right, we hit the deuce. As Danilovic gets advantage. Advantage Danilovic. As she hits a forehand long, and we go back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As that goes out by Danilovic, and it's advantage Sabalenka. Advantage Sabalenka. As Danilovic backhand to the forehand of Sabalenka. Danilovic slice. And then Sabalenka down the line. Danilovic puts up a lob. But it goes out. Sabalenka's got the 5-3 lead. She's going to serve the match. All right. All right. Okay, Sabalenka serving for the match. 15-all. Musiti's in control now. And he's up 4-1 in the third. Also, Samsonova's up a set and a break. The winner of this is going to play Anisimova. So Sabalenka and Anisimova, which is a very interesting matchup in the fourth round, as we had a 4-1 from Danilovic, 15-30. Poprin and Borges just started. Paul's up 4-3 against Hashanov. So yeah, It's all happening. All right. 15:30. Sabalenka serves a fault. Second serve. As we return to the forehand Sabalenka. Forehand from Danilovic, the forehand Sabalenka. As Danilovic forehand into the forehand Sabalenka. Danilovic puts it up and wide. And it's 30-0. .30. As we return, out by Danilovic. 40-30, Sabalenka with the match point. .40. Sabalenka to get to the fourth round. Serving to the backhand, Danilovic, great return. Slice Sabalenka in the net. We get to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Sabalenka serves again. And the return is too strong. Danilovic to stay alive. Advantage Danilovic. Serve again. To the forehand of Danilovic. Forehand from Sabalenka is a winner. Whew, that's a great shot. And we get to deuce. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. And the return goes out by Danilovic. Advantage Sabalenka. Advantage Sabalenka to take her spot in the fourth round. Without dropping a set. Serving the forehand, Danilovic goes wide. Sabalenka is in to the fourth round, and she'll take on Anisimova in a couple of days' time. By the way, probably one of the only players in the world that's taller than Sabalenka. Danilovic. All right, world number one, Sabalenka's through. She'll play Anisimova on Sunday. Sunday. All right. Good win. Solid performance. Now we've got to wait for Musetti to finish so we can continue our day. So we've got some time. Popper breaks first game of the match, by the way. Cool. Great for Sabalenka, but tough next opponent. Oh, yeah. Next opponent is going to be rough. By the way, we've also got Penko versus Raducanu coming on after Swiatek, so there's a little bit of a delay, but we'll watch all of that. And yeah, and we'll also watch some some Swiatek versus, some Eala doubles as well a little bit later, and then Alcaraz playing later. So, yeah, that is what we've got going on. All right, chat. I'm going to send you over to the Swiatek match because we're going to have to wait. Like, if Musetti was about to finish, we'd stick around, but because Musetti's only in a third set, he's going to have to play another set, so we've probably got another hour until Swiatek starts. So I'll send you over there and we'll sort it out. But good win by Sabalenka. Solid win by Sabalenka. She gets through in straights, but she's going to have to play Anisimova, who she does not have a good record against. So the tournament's starting to get serious now. Fourth round onwards, things start to get a lot more serious. And we start getting some big, contenders start to play. So this is going to be interesting to see how Sabalenka can deal with Anisimova, someone who she struggled with in the past. But she wins this match in straight sets, 2 and 3. She gets through. She's in the fourth round. Swiatek will be coming up, hopefully, within the next hour. I'll see you then.